Today, we're going to talk about how to react positively when life decides to kick you right in the man berries. And I'm not going to give you guys some soft Instagram quote version of this either, because we need to go deep. We have to look into shadow work. We have to look into how metaphysics plays into this and law of assumption type stuff too, guys. Because if you are going to heal, you need a real shovel, not another fortune cookie. And the first thing we have to hammer into that beautiful, stubborn skull of yours is there is no such thing as a negative experience. And I know your brain's already probably giving me the middle finger, saying, bro, tell that to my divorce papers. But hear me out. What you're calling negative is only a label that you slapped on an experience because it made you feel something that you didn't want to feel. I get that there's pain and shame and fear and anger, but life itself, you guys, the universe as a whole, it's just vibing. And it's just tossing experiences into the air like it's playing cosmic dodgeball. And you're standing there deciding which balls are good and which ones are bad based on whether or not they smack you in the face. But what if, and stay with me here, what if it's all just experience? Not good, not bad, just life expressing itself through you. And that's what metaphysics is about. You are not separate from life. You are life, man. You're not some innocent bystander getting pummeled by quote unquote negative experiences. You're a co-creator here. You're actually the motherfucking power plant. But if you see yourself as a victim of circumstance instead of a vessel for evolution, then congratulations, you just ripped off your own balls and handed them to the external world on a silver platter. Let's hope that they get treated nicely, right? Look, reacting positively starts with reframing the entire thing. You have to grab the steering wheel back from your panic-riddled brain that's screaming, we're all going to crash. And instead, it's time to ask, what is this here to teach me? Because every punch in the nuts, every breakup, every failed business, every awkward, my kid just crapped in public meltdown, it's a lesson wearing really bad cologne. And if you keep running from that lesson because it doesn't smell like roses and sunshine and rainbows, then you're going to miss the entire point of being here. And this is where a lot of stuff like law of assumption comes into play. You see, you don't react to reality. You react to what you assume is already yours. So chew on that for a second, because it's not your boss yelling at you that ruins your day. It's you assuming things like, I'm a failure. I'm worthless. I'm never going to do anything right. And that's what wrecks your soul. So change the assumption. Change the reaction. When you start assuming that everything that happens is rigged for you and not against you, suddenly that breakup, that divorce, it's not rejection. It's redirection. And that lost job, it's not you being punished. It's you being prepared. The panic attack that you had the other weekend, it's not a weakness. That's just your body begging you to listen for once instead of bulldozing over your own emotions and feelings like a drunk sumo wrestler. And you want to know what the hard truth is that your ego doesn't want to hear? The questions you ask yourself when you're in the fire, that's going to either make you or break you. If you're asking things like, why does this always happen to me? What's wrong with me? Why am I such a piece of shit? Your brain's a good little soldier, man. It's going to march out and find you a very well put together PowerPoint presentation on why you suck at life. But if you ask, what can I learn from this? How is this here for me? What strength am I about to discover because of this? And boom, different brain chemistry. Different emotional response. And it's not always right away. This is a habit that needs to be trained. But at the end of the day, there will be a different man looking at you in the mirror. Listen, every time you get hit by life, you're standing at a crossroads. You can either turn it into a story of victimhood or into a story of victory. And you don't need another motivational meme. You need accountability. You need to own your own inner world the way a lion owns the fucking jungle. You need to stop calling yourself broken just because you got bruised. That's the essence of a lot of shadow work too, by the way. It's not about erasing your darkness. It's about integrating with it, owning it, loving it, so that your wounds become your weapons, not your excuses. Manhood, it's not about getting knocked down. It's about looking at the dirt in your face and saying, God, this tastes like legacy. And listen, I'm not just talking out of my ass here because I see this every single day with the men that I work with. One-on-one, we're ripping out old wiring, laying down new blueprints, showing them how to stop bleeding on people who didn't cut them. And I get it. Not everybody can do one-on-one coaching. So that's why I want to offer you guys on my website. I have some dirt cheap, very accessible, life-changing downloadable guides. The links for those are in my bio. So please just take some sort of action, because let's be real. You're not still watching this because life's all unicorns and rainbows right now. You're here because something inside of you knows that if you don't change the way you respond to pain, that pain is going to cost you your marriage. It's going to cost you your kids. It's going to cost you your entire soul. And that's a price that you can't afford. So the next time life hits you with a 2x4, I want you to remember these three things. Number one, this is not negative. Say it with me. This is not negative. It's just an experience. Stop labeling it like you're at a fucking Yelp review for your existence. Number two, you guys, ask better questions. Your brain is like Google. What you type in there is what you're going to find. So choose wisely. And number three, assume that this game we called life is rigged for you. Because it is. But you have to see it before you can seize it. Now, if you do that, you flip the script, you become the man who doesn't flinch when the storm hits. You become the storm. And your kids, your wife, your entire bloodline, they will look at you the way soldiers look at a battle-hardened general. With awe, with respect, with gratitude. Not because you avoided the pain, but because you learned how to transmute it. Because you remembered what most people forget. The universe does not send hardships to break us. It sends hardships to strengthen us. And it's time to wake the hell up, brother. Listen, if you got any value at all from this, please like this video. If it hit you somewhere deep and you didn't even know that you still felt that way, smash that like button. Smash it like it owes you money. Drop a comment below telling me what lesson you're choosing to pull from your latest negative experience. And if you're ready to face your past like a man and not like a victim, take advantage of the link that's in the description below and let's build a legacy that death itself will have to bow down to. Are you in?